The first topic for today is called as environmental anthropology. Analysis of the relations between human societies and their environments is much older than the discipline of anthropology, but from the start, anthropologists have had an abiding interest in the topic. Many Enlightenment philosophers propounded a view known as environmental determinism, which holds that environmental features directly determine the aspects of human behavior and society, which was propounded by many Enlightenment philosophers who argued that differences among people were not innate but were due to climate, landscape, and other environmental factors. However, by the early 20th century, environmental determinism was under attack by influential anthropologists such as Kroeber. These critics argued that the environment might limit the spread of certain socio-cultural features, that is making agriculture impossible in the Arctic, for example, but cannot explain why features such as agriculture originated and spread in other areas. This latter view, known as possibilism, is still dominant in anthropology and many other social sciences and humanities. But possibilism itself has limitations. First, historical, archaeological, and ethnographic evidence indicates that the patterned associations between environmental features and sociocultural ones cannot be viewed in possibilist terms. For example, agriculture was not practiced by Native Americans in California, even though it was environmentally possible. While in North America's arid southwest, other American Indians transformed the environment through irrigation agriculture. In reaction to the determinist possibilist debate, Julian Stewart in 1955 developed an approach he termed cultural ecology. Stewart proposed that cultures interact with their environmental settings by adapting features of technology, economic organization, and even kinship or religion to allow people to best pursue their livelihoods. Among the areas where anthropologists have had a substantial impact on the development thinking are river basin interventions, especially involving population resettlement upstream and downstream from large hydropower dams, pastoral production system on semi-arid rangelands, community environmental management and social forestry, the gender dimensions of development, ethnomedicine, and the incorporation of indigenous practitioners within health delivery systems and indigenous knowledge and biodiversity. Let us now look into the shamans and the spirit world. Throughout human history, and perhaps even before Homo sapiens evolved, there has been an innate desire to experience a direct connection with gods, ancestors, and other inhabitants of the spirit world. When examining some of the most ancient cultures across Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia, and the Americas, and up through time to the pre industrial age, we observe many clans, sects, and tribes partaking of psychoactive and other plants for spiritual and or medicinal purposes. So the uses and curative effects of these plants were strongly interconnected with the rituals. Supernatural powers resided in their tissues as a divine gift of the humans on earth. In many cultures, men and women that served as tribal healers, shamans, medicine men or women had a deep understanding of the use of these plants singularly and or in combination. These herbalists served as spiritual guides and dream interpreters. They led many sacred ceremonies where the use of psychoactive plants played an integral role in the burial rituals, rites of passage, healing rituals, vision quests, and purification rituals. So, in all of these rituals, they played a sacred role. And also, for many tribal cultures, the plant in and of themselves were sacred. Usually, psychoactive plants, shamans had the power to enter trances, combat evil spirits and disease, communicate with The ancestors prevent famine and control weather, that is, the rain dances. Within the plant induced visions and trances, the shaman was able to comprehend the spirit world and the real world and maintain balance between the two. Prayers were offered to the spirits to whom these holy plants belonged. Indeed, for some, the plant itself was God or provided a way to God. Today's modern societies and state authorities have eliminated or made illegal the use of the psychoactive plants except for prescribed medicinal use or in rare cases for religious use. Although psychoactive plants are still utilized today, in many cases their sacred, ritualistic use has been transformed to profane recreational use or substance abuse. Regardless, any psychoactive plant have continued maintain a place to continue to maintain a place in the modern secular or religious societies around the world. Unfortunately, the knowledge of their historical uses and meanings have been lost to the ages for the vast majority of people in today's modern urban societies. The last topic for the day is the Tangkul tribe. The heritage of tribal arts and crafts is not a free flowing expression of the individual creativity, but an intellectually processed expression accepted by collective beliefs. Tangkul tribe is one of the largest tribes of Manipur, and they have been known for distinct traditions and culture of their own. Tangkul tribe are living in the Indo-Burma border area, occupying the Ukrul district of Manipur and Somra Tangkul hills in Upper Burma, that is Myanmar. It is believed that they came to Manipur from China through Myanmar. According to a Greek astronomer and geographer, the Tangkuls were believed to be settled in Samshok in Myanmar, and they began to disperse from Samshok in different directions. According to the elders of the community, the word Tangkul was derived from a dialect that is called as Meiteis dialect, largest ethnic group of Manipur that is, and Tangkul is a combination of the words Tada and Kul. Tada means elder brother, and the traditional textiles of Tangkul can be broadly classified as unisex textile, male that is upper and lower, male garments, and female garments, again upper and lower. All the costumes consisted of draped garments. Little or no stitching was done. Draping required considerable expertise to make the costume look elegant as well as functional. Kul means village. Therefore, Tangkul means the village of the elder brother. Tangkul tribe has a legendary textile heritage in terms of traditional costumes, colors, specific design and motifs with significance and symbolism. The traditional textiles of the tribe are not only derived from the environmental physiology but also marked socio-cultural meanings that reveal the societal norms. They reflect age, sex, social status, and sacred or profane activities which appear in various contexts. Cotton was the most preferred yarn to weave their fabrics. In earlier times, most of the Tangkul villages not only wove cotton cloth but also cultivated cotton and spun it into yarn. Red, black, and white colors were dominantly used on their textiles as a base. Colors such as green, blue, yellow, or orange were used for designing motifs. Earlier, the tribe people followed a dyeing process using naturally available materials such as fruits, barks, and roots of different trees, clay, and mud. They made the color combinations and the different kind of handspun accessories visible or even for their hair. The traditional textiles of Tangkul can be broadly classified as the unisex, and the chief garments were shawls and sarong. Scotchen is a shawl and cushion is a female sarong in Tangkul dialects. One of the famous shawls among the Tangkul youths is the Changkom Kachon. It is woven in a red base with broad black color stripes. The shawl can be worn by the first youngest or second youngest male member of the family. It was also used as an overgarment by unmarried women folk. So that is it for today. Hope you found it informative. Thank you.